evening and welcome to Psychic Clowns. I'm Aeson Knight, and of course, I'm sitting down with my operations manager, Techie Joe. How are you, darling?
I'm doing well. How are you this evening?
Doing well, trying to find stuff. We moved me into two office spaces so that I can have a little bit more of a divided space. But I swear, some things the cat just ran off with the boxes with. So,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, we'll just have to rock through that.
Hey,
All right. So, this is our monthly setup for August. We're going to be looking through July here in a minute and seeing what moves forward, what doesn't. Because like my daily pages for July don't need to move forward to me in August. There they are. All right. So, how was your July birthday, boy?
Kind of insane.
I can give you that.
Like it feels like July just started and now it's over.
Uh-huh.
Though granted, in the midst of that, like it all makes sense because I did have like a good solid week that I was kind of down.
Right.
Like just physically exhausted, just done, toast. So like that's a week accounted for, but the rest of it just feels like it flew through.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of chaos and a lot of things trying to happen all at once. So I'm kind of excited when I flip through August. It does not currently have that kind of demand push.
Currently, there is a lot of demand going to be in August, but that's going to be in a different direction.
Oh, okay.
There's a demand push, but there's a demand push on stabilization.
Yes, please.
Yeah. That's the demand push, is stabilize, focus. What was it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, made the decision to launch a project that we had thought we had launched previously with a different vendor and said, this vendor's not working.
Well, it's a little more involved and complicated than that, but technically, yes.
Yeah. So, we're covering technicalities. If you want the real gossip, you have to go join the Patreon.
You do.
So that took my very easy, nice compound board into a lot more stuff on it. The pictures back there. But we did get a lot of things accomplished this month, which is great. I'm not adding anything new to the compound board. We're going to still be working through everything that's on it. So that's a little different.
It is. I think recognizing the cup is full, the
Right.
cup, it's full.
Yeah, the plate is full. There is no more room on the plate. It is time to make sure that we relegate and put boundaries up around the plate so that nothing can get poured on top of it that's too much.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Some other changes. We tried coupon sales this month. How did those go?
I mean, as in creating them?
Well, not in creating them, but also utilization of them. I think they went well.
Okay,
like a number of our customers used them.
Sorry, I don't see the utilization rates on the coupons.
Yeah. So if you're subscribed, our Patreons always get the notices early. But then, like my social media, you have to be subscribed to it. You have to be following me. You'll get coupon notices and special deals and special sales going on all the if the platform has a sale, you're going to get a notice on it. If I'm having a sale, you're going to get a notice on it. That's just how we rock it. And I found great use into that. I've gotten to hear from some older customers that hadn't forgotten me, but they hadn't taken time to book with me. Right. They booked with me for a coupon, which is great. And we're going to be able to play with that a little bit more now because I've been and this was controversial. When was it? A year ago, I raised my rates to more industry standard.
About then, yeah.
Yeah. And everyone was just like, oh, you can't do that. And it's like, watch me. You ain't going to get customers. Yeah, I did. I can get more customers. But it gives me more leeway to be able to do coupons and events and psychic sales and, different things.
It's really hard to keep on when you're. I mean, to kind of put it in context, it's really hard to be Dollar Tree and offer coupons.
Right.
You can't do both.
Right.
Like, it's just not. And when you're looking at like $1.99, $2.99, $3.99, that is right now your bargain basements.
Yeah.
Like, there's no room to cut.
Right.
Especially when you get into the actual percentages that your psychic sees of that.
Right.
If you're
Even
talking
private though.
Right. Well, because there's fees there as well. Like there's operating costs that come out of this, which is always an important part of it.
Right.
So, but no, when like on network, especially if you're talking about a psychic for $3.99, please realize that means they make maybe $1, maybe $1. Like by the time all their fees come out, and then that's before their own expenses come out.
Right.
Well, that allows them to be on that internet, phone, all the things.
Actually, at $3.99 on the Shark Network, they're supposed to be earning $1.20, but that's after like they jump through some hoops. Yeah. So things are different than what they look to the outside, and we've always understood that. And then I'm running into where I am within the top 100 in the U.S. psychics. You see me at $1.99, people think it's not me.
They shouldn't. At $1.99? It's not the real Aeson. It shouldn't be the real Aeson. Unless it's a sale.
Right.
If it's a sale, and it's a hell of a sale, book your time now.
Right.
But otherwise.
Yeah. But, you know, and that's another thing that's weird about the industry is if your price is low, people don't pay attention to you. They don't pay, like the calls I get are Jerry Springer level. Or I have the other side of that, customers that refuse to use sales because they think they're getting a cheaper reading. It's like, no, I'm the same reader at $25 a minute or at $6.99 a minute.
Well, and that one sometimes is hard to follow. Like they think you must do something differently to be able to offer the rate.
Right.
And it's like, well, mostly it's called eat it. You know what I mean? Like it's the reality of it is you just eat the price differential. And the hope is that like, hi, we gave you a special rate. Like, don't rely on it. Like, don't wait for every coupon just to call Aeson. I mean, if you have to,
even if they do, that's fine. But the other part of that for me is being able to do that. But for clients to actually use their coupons, like take advantage of it.
Oh yeah, no. We want you to use your coupons. I don't mean it like that.
Right.
I mean, but if you want to talk about like why someone offers a sale, it's in the hopes that you will also have some non-sale time. Maybe a couple minutes, few minutes, 5 minutes. At full rate.
Right.
That's the get you.
Like,
and that's kind of reasonable.
Right.
Like,
now, some of the sales I'd like to do, I'm not able to do. Like, I'd like to do a 2-for-1. I can't do that in the way things are organized in the networks or in private. Like, it just doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
I'm curious in your 2025 and beyond prediction. Because I can't remember.
You're talking about my industry report?
Yeah. Did you get into the idea that networks are going to have to start integrating with the things that they want to do and offer it on a advisor level? Like you can go in, flip a switch for a sale, input your percentage, generate a coupon code, and configure this in a way that makes sense.
Well, let me look because I had to break that up because that report is actually like 50 pages long, guys.
Mhm.
And I don't think that anyone is going to sit there and read that all in one shot.
Right. Well, I'm just because the way I'm thinking about it is a lot of networks have tried to do, like, so to speak, the global sale in
Mm-hmm.
terms of everyone in, everyone out, or like, some networks have done, which is an opt-in system,
Right.
but it's the same sale for every advisor on the same day. With the
My
same
future
percentage.
predictions for the network. Pricing trends, steady increase in price. We are seeing that everywhere global market-wise. Differentiating of prices may introduce different time price structures for advisors' experience, services, compensation plans, higher commission rates. We can expect those. Revenue sharing model would be nice. Enhancing the client's experience by building, more digital stuff for them, offering value-added sale services. Yeah, that's coming. So that would be the coupon codes, like bulk buying packages, seasonal promotions to attract high-end customers and increase client retention. So yeah, the predictions are there. The articles are wrote for the corporate audience, which I think throws people off, is because normally I write for not the corporate audience, for the general reader. And there's a whole different tone and usage of words and structures. But no, that's still coming out because that 50-page report will probably be coming out till the end of October. Again, I had to break that up, and you can find that over on Medium, on my Medium page.
But no, I'm thinking that's going to be the forward direction, is going to have to include more advisor control.
Right.
I mean, even like there's this whole thing with networks though, where they are very, hesitant.
Right.
To give you guys some of the access to the information. Like they don't want you being able to walk away with clients. I get it. Right. I think we all get that. We all understand that part. But like being able to work with you guys and like target specific groups of clients and form groups of clients and actually special offers, special discounts, special, like running a special in a way that actually logically makes sense, instead of just kind of this weird buckshot manual thing.
Right. And see, part of the problem is networks are going to have to get over the idea that we are the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're using networks for a reason. We don't want to have we do not want our network clients as our private clients. Doesn't happen, of course it happens. It's like I have clients that call me on every network I'm on, depending on what mood they're in and what site they pulled up. These are things that networks are going to have to learn to deal with. These are things that networks are going to have to move past. Because quite frankly, Clover and Stripe doesn't care if you use both of them, one for your mobile operations and one for this. What they do care about is that you pay your 2% for the transactions they process. Networks are going to have to get to that point.
Yeah. Well, and I think very much the idea that like the product that you're selling is the advisor and the advice.
Right.
It's not Keen. It's not Kasamba. It's not Purple Ocean. It's not whatever purple this week. Sorry, guys. I had a headset not charged. Like, that's not what you're selling.
Right. And it's getting it to the point to understanding that that ain't the game anymore. That was the game 20 years ago. Isolating your advisors to where they can't talk to each other, again, ain't the game anymore. And it's going to take some forward thinking from network executives to get things moving. But, if you're interested, if you're in the psychic industry, the link to my Medium is over there. You're going to have to take some notes through it, watch what it's talking about, like understanding the market you're in and the market that you will be in from now until 2027 is very different. and being able to change and flex and move with it, much like we had to do almost 5 years ago, almost, what is it, 9 years ago? No, we were together. So yeah, this is how I date things. Much like we had to change 6 years ago when a lot of the sites went to apps and we had to go buy app equipment, upgrade our phones.
Oh my God. Like, well, okay, that was the easy part. Like,
Right.
Go get a phone that supports apps. Go get equipment. There was a change. Like, we had to rewrite your profiles. We had to change, like, everyone had to rewrite their profiles, get new images, be able to figure out how to upload the images. And some of those sites are way easier than others.
Right.
Like, and there were image requirements, and like, gone was the ability to have your own unique personality on your profile. It's like you're going to fit it in the corporate box.
Right.
And it was a struggle.
It was, and it continues to be a struggle for even the advisors trying to grasp this now. And, you know, brand equality and brand recognition and all that has to be done in a way for them to get it. All right, guys, let's jump in. Let's look at my July, where we're at, how we're doing, and we'll go from there, okay? I like this one. All right, so this is the poor beat-up July planner. I love this cover, but it picks up everything known to man.
Yes.
All right. So some of these things are moving on. They'll move into our August planner. You know, this is working out the vision board. Did we hit that $15,000 this month? No. Did I get 10 and 200 pounds? No. Did I make progress in those areas? Yes. You know, we're working on our Q3, of course. You know, what I need to do, what I want to do, what I have to do. So most of this section will move forward. You know, working at getting that $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 goal, building the Zodiac and the Life Reader, Fortunica sites up to 500 each. We didn't hit that. We didn't even get into the ballpark of that, guys. You guys can't see what I'm talking about, okay? Did I lose some weight? Yeah, I lost some weight. We're getting there. Did I write articles each week? Yes, we put out a ton of articles. We got chapter 2 done in Jezebel. We've got to get chapter 3 done. Did not get the tanning club. The reason I'm enjoying the tanning club is I haven't had stability enough to be able to plan my appointments for it. All honesty. Did we work on the Oracle deck this month? No, we didn't. All right. So
but 2 chapters.
Yeah, we got 2 chapters right. So we're a third of the way there. This is project notes for the Academy that I launched, that we will be launching hopefully by the end of August. The Academy will be up and running. And then laying that project out. So all that has to get brought over. Goal 2s, all that has to be brought over. Goal 3, I did not write in, but that's the health and wellness goal, and that's going to be probably a good focus this month. So this section moves on. 6 months for life, the mental overflow. We are working on that. We're getting that moved in. We're working on our generating props. You're going to see a change in my planner that'll have a lot more notebook paper in it, because as I was looking at it, it's like there's no place for me to write, to just write and just journal out. It has to be a book. And we were doing that. I have a second book, but that really wasn't kicking it for me. All right, bingo. Now, the cat has stolen the happy faces. I don't know what she has done with them. She has ate them. She's holding them for ransom for tuna. I don't know at this point. Because
she's now rating Invisible's performance at feeding her dinner.
That's a strong possibility there.
She is a stickler for on time and what she wants, where she wants it.
She reminds me of Mind Balls.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right, so what are we going to do with that? Well, we're just going to grab another pack of stickers. We have them. We have a lot of them, different ones. Let's grab the best sticker book ever. Good Vibes Edition. We need that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, of aliens. Do I want aliens or do I want... Ooh, we got some icons here. Let's rock with some. All right, so I got 6 days this week that I was on plan and focus. We had 1 day that we weren't, and that happens. 1, 2.
Are those balloons or aliens?
Aliens.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, Brenda says, wait until Invisible wakes up with one on his forehead. Yeah, you think that's bad? He just finally got his headphones back from her. Apparently he has done something right in the last 24 hours, and she decided to treat him with his own headphones.
Yes. She took them from him because he apparently wasn't paying her enough attention.
Yes.
So, out of the past month, because we started this last month, I've been on plan 25 days. When we get to 30, I get my reward.
Yes.
Yeah, so this will be moving forward. So that section moves forward. So this, we can just pop on out because it'll all go forward. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay. Into the July planner, we done really well. I don't think I had enough work in my monthly calendars. There were some sections we didn't keep up with. And a part of that was the style. I'm really a 2-page on a month on 2-page person.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll get moved over, not get moved over. The daily pages we loved. We're going to keep them. The monthly, the weekly overviews, we're going to keep them also. All right. So let me go ahead and just pop this out. The sections that we need to move over. And this is why I love a disc bound. So I can just reach in here, get the endorphin load of tearing things out.
Without the destruction.
Yeah.
I'm just always afraid we're going to say that, though, and it's going to be the one time it all goes wrong.
Yeah. All right. So that's my favorite preset there.
Yay.
Yeah. So did I fill it out all again? No. No. All I did was print out August's. Yeah, August. God, that sounds so weird to say. August's plan. And pop it in. So in reflecting on July and how July went, there's a few things that we're going to change. I'm done working broken up 2 hours here, 3 hours here, 4 hours there. I'm going to be working a solid 40-hour week. No more, no less. Unless I'm needing to take the energy change. We've tried it differently, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, and I think some of that's load in, load out.
Right.
And some of it is also trying to shoehorn things around each other.
Right. You know, and not only shoehorn them around, but trying to make them do what I want them to do versus what they actually do.
Yes.
Like, it don't work, people. And the other thing is that network time is focus time, meaning that's what I'm working on. I'm not baking cookies and working the network and trying to run a party in Second Life.
Yes.
So that don't work.
I think that'll work really well for you.
I think it does too. I think it's going to change some things around in the average life, but nothing that's going to be overly major. All right, so this month's theme is believe and achieve, because Lord knows we got to believe a lot to achieve what we plan to achieve here. Believe a lot to achieve what we plan.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So first off, it's going to be our overall calendar, and then we're going to start breaking calendars down by subject. Now, the overall calendar is for those appointments, those days that I have to be gone, those days that I have to, plan for things to blow up. What do we have, Joe?
All right, let me get over to mine. All right, so let's see. Our first one is you have a doctor's appointment on the 13th at 1 p.m.
Okay.
That is the gastro.
Okay. All right.
I do want to check on one before we commit it with ink.
Okay. Well, it's invisible. Erasable.
Oh, okay. I was like, why are you writing with invisible ink? What's the point? Anywho, no, the 17th, Psychic Saturday?
Yeah. Well, no.
Instead of the 24th?
We're on. It should be the 24th.
Okay.
Let's change that.
Sorry, I was filling it in, and I went, well, you said it last night, and I was like, that seems really early in the month. How did that happen?
All right.
And then I was filling out my calendar, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, we were one day away from that having to be.
Right.
Like, if August were 30 days, that would be the next to the last Saturday.
Right.
So, yeah. Alrighty, cool.
Yeah, so that's Psychic Saturday. It'll be whatever our box shifts are. Anything else going on this month?
Well, of course, I have my telehealths on the 12th and 26th.
Okay, well, that'll go into our weeklies. He's frozen a minute. He'll be back. Welcome back.
Okay. Your mother has an appointment on the 20th at 2.
Okay.
But other than that, I think we're pretty straightforward.
Cool. Okay. So is that an appointment I have to go to, or is that one she goes with you?
That's I assume, with me.
Cool. Okay, so I don't need that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this is my overview, what affects my world. So there's 2 days, one day here I'm not working. I shouldn't plan to work the 13th.
Right.
That's just the way it is. All right. So our next one is going to be promos. Yes, I'm going to be planning the promos as we're here. All right. All right, so of course the 24th is Psychic Saturday. And that's the 50% off. And I'm going to be extending this to some networks. All right. So what else did we plan in? So we talked about this.
Let's see. We've got that one. We have. Oh, I thought it was. Yes, it. Let's see. The 4th and 5th new moon in Leo.
Okay.
And that's a 25.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having to get it in. Then we've got the Perseid meteor shower peak, the 12th and 13th.
Okay.
And that is 25%.
Okay.
Then we have the Sturgeon Moon, the 24th and 25th,
All right.
which now creates an overlap problem.
It does. I think we're just going to do the 25th.
Okay. Let's see, women's equality, the 26th and 27th.
Okay. Okay. And then the 19th and the 20th.
Let's see, getting there. Yeah, that's the retrograde, 20%.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a lot of weekend sales, but I think that that's going to be fine.
Well, it's not all weekends. It's like an even split between weekends and like Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. But like Wednesday, Thursday, not so much a weekend or not so much sales during that time. That's also a time when there's not a lot of astral stuff going on.
Yeah, it's an odd month for that. Like
It is.
Astrology is going to crap on every weekend.
Well, you know, it's kind of like in the winter when there's a snowstorm every time you turn around. Like every weekend, it seemed like it snowed when we were kids.
Mm-hmm. But of course, it can't snow Monday through Friday when you're trying to get out of school.
Exactly.
And it'll be the sunniest day in the world if you have a test.
Right. All right. So these are going to be network sales. I can't disclose these right now. But the reason I'm putting a planner and page in for these things is because then I can be looking at it as I'm doing my updating and that type of thing and make sure that it gets carried through. All right. And then, of course, there's a note page in here so I can be looking at things, making sure postings get happening. All right. So this is the bills. Sorry, guys. When I printed this, I had a lot of plans out for what calendar went where. Okay. This will be the bill calendar. This is the paycheck calendar. Prepare for that to get messy. We're making note, and I'll show them this next month.
Okay.
Yeah. Fill stuff. Well, this will be more network calendaring. And then we have our weekly. So that means that this one is the monthly one. All right. So I'm going to stay right here, and we'll talk this out.
Okay.
So the 13th, I'm off. Like, I'm just going to take that day off. The 24th is busy. PTP 5. All right, so the energy overview will go here.
Brings up a question. Do we have a spot where we want to do our barista chat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's where we're getting to.
Okay.
I need to let Hazel know we won't have a show on the 13th.
Oh, wait. That's important. That'll be very confusing otherwise.
Right. What if we done the 21st for barista chat?
On Wednesday?
Yes.
The 21st? Yeah, I think we can do that.
Okay. 8 p.m. They like him late. Okay, so this looks like major Wednesday, Thursdays are great work days. There's not a lot involved there.
We just have the one affected with the 21st is, of course, Invisible's telehealth.
Right. Okay. So now comes in that stuff. All right, let's get yours in.
The 12th and 26th at 2 p.m.
The 12th, that's a Sunday, honey.
No, Sunday's the 11th.
My monthly calendars are wrong.
Oh no! What happened? You got one day off at the somewhere early on?
From HB90 with a Monday start.
Right.
And has the 12th as a Sunday.
Okay, so that's one day off. What day is your 5th?
My 5th is a Monday.
Okay, so you between the 5th and the 12th, you've dropped a day. So it should be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah. Okay. So we're not going to do everything the way I wanted to do it. Just give me a moment to pull other calendars out.
Okay.
Let's take a break.
Okay.
Are you ready for an enchanting journey of self-discovery and empowerment? Dive into the mystical world of Wicca with our courses guided by Lord Aeson Knight. Unveil Wicca's secrets, explore fundamental principles, and delve into essential topics like deity relationships and the purpose of rituals. Aeson Knight, a third-degree high priest, shares his wisdom through life coaching lessons, guiding you towards a brighter future. Step into the inner circle of enlightenment. Enroll today to embark on a journey toward a more empowered you. Click the link to take your first step into the magical circle.
Ready to join the Psychic Coffee Shop Network? By becoming our patron, you'll unlock exclusive content from Aeson Knight, host of the Psychic Coffee Shop podcast and co-host of the Mountain Bears podcast, alongside the tech-savvy Techie Joe. Choose from subscription options ranging from Tall $1, Grande $5, to Venti $10 per month, supporting us in covering production costs and beyond. Depending on your subscription level, enjoy discounts on private readings, free access to classes and special events, behind-the-scenes extras, and the chance to participate in station meetings. Plus, you'll get early access to new content and the opportunity to shape future topics. We'll acknowledge your support in the credits of our videos. Don't wait. Brew some magic and join us today as a valued member. Link in the show description. Aeson Knight, your gateway to a transformed life. In a world where anyone can claim to be a life coach, Aeson stands out as a true professional with the skills and qualifications to guide you on your journey to success. So why invest in a personal life coach? Let's explore the game-changing benefits Aeson brings to the table. Ever find it hard to stay committed to change on your own? Aeson's expertise ensures you stay on track. With him as your coach, that internal drive kicks in, motivating you to keep your promises and achieve your goals. Making a change is tough, but Aeson makes it 1,000 times easier. He's your unwavering support, guiding you through challenges, pushing you beyond your limits, and believing in you even when you doubt yourself. Friends are great, but they may not always want to see you succeed. Aeson, on the other hand, is dedicated solely to your success. He removes negativity and limiting beliefs, giving you the tailored support you need. Forget endless hours deciphering advice from books and videos. Aeson is your shortcut to effective change. He saves you time and money by offering personalized attention, guiding you toward the tools and lessons that will truly work for you. Ready for a better tomorrow? Book your discovery call with Aeson Knight now. Take the first step toward the life you've always dreamed of. Aeson Knight, your partner in transformation. Start your journey today.
All right. Welcome back, guys. All right. For those not knowing what's going on, HB90 apparently had an error, and the monthly calendar for August is off.
Oh, no.
Yep. So, with that, I need at least one functional calendar right now.
Okay.
The rest we can make work otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
So let's pop this one out. Let's pop this one in. And I'm going to go and fix this the way I had it. And as we do that, Joe, if you want to talk your way through yours and your system of, review your July.
Okie dokie. Sure can. Do you want to swap? I'll swap them.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. So this is my August. And what I've written in so far that we've got going on. And much like Aeson was talking about, Wednesdays and Thursdays are going to look like our current day that is, I don't want to call it wide open. Like, I don't want to invite things in. But currently good work days on Wednesdays and Thursdays, as well as perhaps escape days and things like that. So not to mention right now, it's also looking like it's not going to be a very crowded month. So I'm really looking forward to that. Because quite frankly, there's 3 doctor's appointments, and that is needed. July actually was a heavy doctor's appointment month, with a couple creeping in we weren't originally anticipating. So yay. So as far as August, let me jump over there, or July, excuse me. I'm reading August and saying August when I'm thinking July. So this was our July. You'll notice a lot of things going on. We started that first week, very heavy. And then it was just kind of doctor appointment city. And a bunch of things it ended up getting rearranged. But that was okay. We worked through that. But yeah, and some things got added that, like I was saying, that weren't originally anticipated. So that got us through July. And then we get into the weeklies, and those mostly reflect still the calendar as it was. July got really heavy, so it kind of got a little focused on that to-do list, because we were having to handle multiple things going on. So, of course, we started out July. Oh, I do want to share, for those of you talking about Aeson the Vampire, I bought him a casket.
Dude. And actually, I got invited to become a vampire.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I shared that in the in Patreon, I believe, or in our private Facebook. It was laughable.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, I saw that. I was like, Aeson would love it. I just needed to get information from him so I could send it. So, of course, we started out the month. I was using this layout that I had been using for, I think, a good couple months. And then I got into, actually into that first full week of July. Well, a little more than the first full week. And decided to change it up a little bit. I wanted something different. So that's what we did. We went with a little bit different layout. It's different images, is what I should say. It's a different image layout. I'm mostly doing the same things. But as July moved forward, I kind of hit about mid-July, and I personally got really exhausted. So a lot of things, like I had a week, I was toast. So it really did become all about the list. You'll notice some things had to keep moving days, and eventually we're fairly caught up. I've got a couple of outstanding things for clients, like the 14th. This is when it all kind of went wrong. I was so tired on the 14th. But then we moved into last week. It got better. I'm like not 100%, but it was nice. Or nicer than the week before. And then, yeah, this is kind of where we're getting to. And so through that week, and we started getting back into follow-ups and trying to get the things that were missed caught up. And I've got a couple of, actually I have a thing on that one I haven't finished yet. But anyway, like I did it. So yeah, and then we start moving into this past week, and a lot more things got done. I did do a lot of phone hops this week. That's that ended up being a fair amount of time. Just little client problem pop-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing major. Like I've already had one this morning. Or earlier today, I should say. It's not morning anymore. But no, I had one pop up this morning and it was a little tiny fix. It's no big deal. But it was like, I'm not writing that in. It would take me longer to write it than it did to do it.
Right.
But it has been a lot of those recently, like little tiny things.
Right.
So yeah. But we've been moving through. It's all been going good. I'm looking forward to this week. I really truly am. To get everyone pulled back to current.
Cool. Very
Yes.
cool.
So that's my last few days of July, moving into August plan. Get everyone back to current, and get that list cleared out.
Cool. Very cool. All right. So now I got this redone, guys. Yay! Live broadcasting a monthly plan. It happens.
You know, I think as beautiful as any system is, it's why I like double checked mine to make sure it wasn't just me.
Right. All right. So let's try this again, shall we?
Okay.
So, when is your appointments?
The 12th and 26th.
Okay. 2:15.
2 o'clock.
The 12th and when? 26th.
26th.
There we go. All right. So there's that. Oh, excuse me.
None for you.
Mm-hmm. And invisible is the 21st.
First. Mm-hmm.
At 2.
1.
Ugh.
I think.
Okay. Oh, isn't that an interesting pattern of the month?
Oh, yes. And then the 13th, you have a doctor's appointment.
Got that?
All right. The 20th, your mother has a doctor's appointment.
Mm.
And it's the way out of town.
Okay. Cool. All right. Still, it gives us a great range here.
Mhm.
Some here on Saturdays. We'll see. All right. So let's dance into this month. Ends on the 4th. Ends on the 4th. Okay. At least this part's right.
Yay! I know that's a struggle.
It is. It is. All right. I don't know. I'm in an orange mood. Orange and gold, y'all. You think that's too much this week?
I find it interesting. I can't wait to see what you do with orange and gold.
Well, they're
It's not like that's not a typical color combination.
right.
But it
Well,
was huge in the 70s.
yeah. You know, the 70s was great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're getting up at
Meaning it had a retro feel.
yeah, I like retroed. All right, so we're getting up at 1. First hour of my day is about me finding myself in this planet. Oh, come on now. There it is. there's that. Let's plop in our information that we have, which is T. PCSP. MB. And PTP. All right. So there's that boxing. And then I'm just going to do it this way because it's the easiest to do it. I'm going to take the orange here because we basically have, I don't know, we have stallion here. And that runs for 2 hours. And then I'm just going to write party. So I think that we have a party literally all the way through at 3 o'clock all week.
Oh, wow.
And stallion just being the early one.
Well, I think this Thursday we're going to look to get the other party started, and I think that one's kind of early as well.
Okay.
But we can round all that out. I have to double check with the DJ for that one.
All right. All right. All right. So if we go 4 boxes back from Stallion, 3, 4, that puts me in signing out on Monday at 9 p.m. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 hours.
Okay, so that's 9 to 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 4 a.m., 4, 5, 6, 7 to 7.
4 to 8.
No, 4 to 7.
Okay.
Okay. That's how many hours?
3.
3. Okay, so 3 plus 4 is 7. So we're at 7 hours. All right. We repeat here. So 4. And do 5 hours there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. So on Wednesday, working From 3 to 7.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 to 7. On Tuesday, working from 3 to 7. All right. That puts us up to how many hours for the week?
4, 8, 7, 15.
You sure on that?
We have 7 hours on Monday, plus 4 hours on Tuesday, plus another 4 hours on Wednesday.
No, this is more than 4 hours right here.
Oh, okay, because you only told me 3 to 7.
3 to
Sorry.
7, and then 9 to 1.
Okay, so that's 8 and 4. So yeah, that's gonna be 19 hours.
Okay. And Thursday, we'll repeat that pattern.
3 to 7 and 9 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday, we'll do the 3 to 7.
Okay.
Same thing with Saturday.
So you're at 35.
Okay.
So you need 5 hours if you want to do it on Sunday. Or
Yeah.
I'll pick that up.
I think we'll do it from 10 to 1.
Sure, that's 10 to 1 or 9 to 1.
9 to 1, I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
All right. That's what my week's going to look like. It's got some white spaces there. That means I can do some work. I can do some other things. I can go swim, do something. Believe me, I'll be productive. I promise you.
I'm sure.
All right. So let's take a look at this week and see how it's going.
Yes. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
1, 2, 3. All right. So the week starts out with us walking away from things that don't serve us anymore. And this is tapping into that larger wisdom, that nurturing wisdom in there of taking care of ourselves, which leads us to a new idea with the Ace of Wands. Okay. So 8 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is very fall energy already about looking at what's not working for you and getting rid of it.
I know, but it seems so early to be talking about fall.
I know, right? It just seems like we got warm yesterday.
I mean, and you're doing a pumpkin spice plan for the week. I mean, what the hell?
I don't know. It's just kind of the energy.
Ugh. We fall people.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. So there's the plan for the week. Joe, did you show them your plan for the week? I think you did.
Yes, we did.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. So a reorganization week. Very much a reorg week. Very much a reconstruction week. This is very much a week of beginning to look, because we have Lammas on the 1st, which is on Thursday. And that's very much the first harvest, which is wild to be thinking it's the first harvest already, but it is. So this is very much a what is working for me, what isn't working for me, and changing it. Okay, guys?
Good.
Awesome. All right, then. Well, let's take this over to the baristas because they're the ones that makes this happen.
They do. So, of course, we... oh, sorry. I got to get there, guys. Of course, we want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda, Joan Owen, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Tracy Van, Caitlin Bell, Devin, and Maria Meyer. If you'd like to learn more about us, the show, or how you too can become a Patreon sponsor and receive all the wonderful benefits our baristas receive, please visit us at PCSPNetwork.com.
Yes, and we'll see everybody 5 o'clock tomorrow for Metaphysical Today. Bye, y'all.
Bye.